Alrighty. As always, if you could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. This is episode 4 of Ticklin' and Ripplin'. Let's go see if the fish are biting, shall we? I need to get out of my car first. What's up, Dan? Is that just a glare, or is my camera? I need to wipe this off. No, that's just a glare, isn't it? Yeah. Alrighty. We were gonna do a fishing challenge, time challenge today, but it's a little bit colder than I thought it was going to be, so we're gonna save that for another day. Today will just be like a 2 to 3 hour fishing stream today, because I'm going to go see that movie Undertone later. But yeah, I would have done the fishing challenge, but it's a little bit colder. It's supposed to get up to 60, but like right now it's like 35 or whatever, so I was like, let's save it for another day where like it's a bit warmer. Yeah. It's supposed to like go 20 degrees here in the next like hour or two, so right now it's a bit chilly. There's frost on the ground. Let me fix that. Yeah, see, there's frost on the ground. Yeah, so I also rewatched yesterday's stream. So yeah, we will do a fishing stream out there again. It's just I'll probably walk the trail to that little point that I found, and then start the stream from there, and then just only stream there. Because a lot of the trail, I mean, you could tell what was going on, but it wasn't the best quality. I still had fun though yesterday. It was still like a good one-time stream thing there for that trail. We'll have to check out the other trails though. Well, at least attempt to do the other trails to see if they have a little bit better connection. But we can at least go out on the water there and have connection good enough to where, I mean, obviously I had connection pretty much the whole time. It's just I want it to at least be like 720 or better, so that way it's not pixelated pretty much. So yeah. Good morning, Van. Oh man, my left hand is holding the tripod and my fingers are cold because the tripod's metal, but my right hand's holding my pole and it's completely fine. Nice. I woke up a bit early and did that with Melvin. It's the same pole. Ugly. It's an ugly stick. Whoa. I have one other pole, but it's like it's a big fish rod, like catfish, carp, whatever else, just bigger fish, and it's not. It's like 7 foot too. I don't like to really use it out at this lake. Yeah. No, that's. No, yeah, those streams too are just a little bit, like I said yesterday too. The stream yesterday was a scouting mission slash test slash also just a little bit more personal for like obviously like you guys, like the guys are the people that are just here mainly for me. So because then that way we could like actually talk yesterday. Like today I might do a little bit more talking because it's gonna be a little bit more of a relaxed stream because we're only gonna fish for 2 or 3 hours, and I just kind of wanted to come out here and have a good time before my movie. But like on the more serious fishing days, hello, I don't see chat quite as often, so that's also a good thing. Like yesterday's stream with big fish rod is exactly what I put in my dating profile. No, like my other pole, like you can do casting with it, but my other pole is kind of more of like live or cut bait. You cast it out and you let it sit there, kind of a pole. No, it's we're back at the Sanborn at the first few streams we did, because I only have like 2 to 3 hours today to fish, and that trail takes about 20 minutes to get out there, and then it takes another like 30 minutes just to walk out to that point. We will do that though, probably next week, maybe this weekend or next week. My dad was saying that he wanted to go out on his boat this weekend, Friday or Saturday, so we'll see if that happens. If that happens, then this will probably be the last fishing stream. Maybe, I don't know, but it might be, but for the week. And then we'll just do like a video game stream over the weekend. But also, he hasn't fully said if we are gonna go on the boat or not, so just have to wait and see. Alrighty, we're at our first spot. I already have to pee too. One sec, guys, I'm setting the tripod up. There's a bass right there. I don't know how well you guys can see through the water. There's one like right there swimming. Oh yeah, that is one. I need to write that down so I remember to do it. Because if you come in while I'm live already, I'm not gonna remember. I need to write that down. There's no wind today either, which is I like. Alrighty, I'll make some fan casts. I think, nah. We'll do some casting, then I'll go pee. I was like, I think I'm the only one here. I could go pee right over here, but then I would do that, and then someone would walk around the corner. Same curly tail grub setup that I've been using. Wow, the water is super warm, actually. Or at least compared to my hands. I really gotta pee. I'll be right back. Watch my stuff for me, please, guys. Good morning. I just started fishing. 100% chill game. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back. I really gotta go piss. Give me a few minutes here. Much better. I was peeing on the grass and it was making smoke come off because I was melting the frost. Nice screensaver. Yes. Nice, man. That is a good idea though, Van. That would be able to switch it up enough too. I'll keep that in mind though. I don't know exactly what we're doing yet, as you guys can tell by my rambling on sometimes. But I'll have to keep that in mind. That is a good idea because I'm not quite sure what exactly the schedule is going to be yet, but we're just kind of playing around with it as of right now. Alrighty, let's move to the next spot. Hello. Finding joy on this journey. How are you today? I'm doing good. I don't know why I just said that, but I like both. Hell yeah, man. Oh, look at that plane. You guys can barely see it. This isn't a new spot, but it is a bit chilly today, so we'll see if we hook into one. The water's still pretty warm though. Like when I touch my lure to get grass off, it's warmer than the air is, so. No, you're fine, Van. I'm streaming a bit earlier than I normally do, so. I think I want to get away from this part of the lake because the sun quite hasn't hit it all the way yet. Because like down there, that's that bottom lake where we catch the bigger ones. There's nothing really blocking the sun, but this is a higher elevation, and so that dam down there and like the neighborhood and trees block like half of this lake here from getting sun as fast as like the other part does. Largemouth, any sort of like panfish, crappie, pretty much anything that'll bite, but those are the three main things that I catch all the time. Oh wait, I wanted to go right here. Or no, I didn't. Can we see any spawning or looking to spawn? I don't think they're quite spawning yet, but they're looking for beds. The last time, oh yeah, there's one right there. You guys probably can't see it. I can see him moving right there. Screw it, let's make a cast. Sometimes they'll bite. He's getting pretty spooked, just me like moving my pole around up here, so I don't think he'll bite, but let's try. Oh yeah, there's the male is on the left. I just see the male there and the female's on the right. The males are always smaller in the bass world. Females are the bigger ones because they obviously carry the babies. I was just about to be like, they spooked off. This might be a different set. This one, these look bigger. Yeah, no, I'm just spooking them off. They're not quite, they haven't spawned yet. They're looking to spawn, and that's, you could work them. Spawn is, oh, you think about the video game? Nice. Once they pick a spot to start spawning, though, that's when you can start getting more reaction bites. All right, here, we'll start here because the sun's hitting this part. All right, we'll move right here. This is the better part. Do I see any bass on the edge here? I see some sort of a bluegill, panfish, whatever they are. There's so many, like, they're all like hybrids of each other now. In this lake, at least. No, I'll tell you exact location. I don't care anymore. It's tagged in the video. I'm at Sanborn Lake in Stillwater, Oklahoma. If anybody wants to come out here and do something to me, then they can. And then, like, if someone tries to swat me, I'll just be like, yeah, someone swatted me. I have a knife on me. I'm ready to kill someone, so. Nice. They were frozen about a month ago. They've been unfrozen for about a month, but just this past 2 to 3 weeks, it's been warm enough to where they're actually active. There's a bunch of little baby bass and little other baby fish right in front of me here, but yeah. Let me read some of your chats. Move backpack. Hello, Ronnie. Ranyo. Sorry. Okeechobee. Nice. Oklahoma here. I'm glad you guys are talking to each other. That's neat to see. Okay, let's make some more casts. Let's move spots. Nice, I like being in the country. Even though I'm not. There's a pond, nice. I've gone deep sea fishing a few times. No one bothers you? Yeah, pretty much out here. I mean, there's the walking trail. There's a couple other guys fishing across the lake. But I mean, even when people are out here, for the most part, no one really talks to you. But also, if you guys are new here or haven't already, if you could drop a like, comment, share, or subscribe, helps me out a lot. We're gonna hit these spots up here, and then we might go down to the bottom lake if we don't catch anything, depending on what time it is. So we'll see here. Alrighty, let's move spots. I don't even see fish right there. Will today be the first skunk? Let's knock on some wood so it's not. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's do some casting right here. Alrighty, no worries. I only got about 2 hours, 20 minutes left until I want to head back to my house to get ready for the movie. Nice, do it. Help me out. There's a bunch of fish down here being real active. Could you guys see that? I'm gonna clip it because I want to go back and see if you guys can see that. That might scare everyone away. Out of the thorn. All right, see you later. The fish, I can literally see them. When I first got here, there was a lot more too. There was a couple bigger bass, but like, that's the bottom right there. There's literally fish right there. Yep, see him? He's been right around here. He's trying to spawn. That's not a bass though, some sort of panfish. But you can see, normally there's like hundreds of fish right here. I scared them all off though, they're not ready to eat yet. We'll give up here like another 30 minutes or so, and then we'll probably just go down to the bottom lake. If you guys are new here or haven't already, if you could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. Also, my regulars, if I'm saying that too much, just let me know, but I'm trying to say it more often because we're getting more and more people in here. All right, let's move to the last couple spots and then we'll probably go down to the bottom lake. Just so that way we don't get skunked today. Only got about 2 hours left. Might throw around a different lure, we'll see though. Alrighty. We're gonna try this one last spot over here. And then if we don't get anything, we're going down to the bottom lake. Trying just on the main side of the bank where, just the side of the bank where the trail is on. Couldn't speak there, Jesus. If we don't get anything there, then we're gonna switch to one lure that I've been wanting. Oh. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna switch to a different lure if that I've been wanting to try out here. I think you said on on your right and I moved right. Oh well. See you later, Van. Whoa, bunch of big bass right here. A school of bass right here. Look at those, you can see 3 of them right there. Oh, big school of bass here, wow. Maybe this is where they're at. Oh, there's a big one right there. We haven't caught anything yet. We're seeing stuff like right now, but they're getting ready to spawn, so they're kind of finicky. They're not biting baits all the time. Once they start spawning though, that's when, or once they spawn and then they're protecting the eggs, then the bite might turn back on. Also today just might be an off day. We're gonna keep moving around this point, see how it goes. Oh, the bass just blew up on some bait fish right here. Why can't you do it on my bait? I've used it out here before. I've not really caught anything. I do have one though. Alrighty, I'm not gonna waste my time up at this lake anymore. They're not biting, they're in spawn mode right now. I'm seeing all the bass, but they're not doing anything. We'll go down to the bottom lake for the remainder. That's what we originally were gonna do today and do the 2-hour challenge, but we switched it up, so. They are not biting at the middle lake today, or at least not right now. Hello, Sure Bear. How are you today? Alrighty, we're going down to the bottom lake. Cast on the bank closest to the trail with this lure. If we don't get anything, then we'll switch to another lure and try that there, and then maybe a couple spots up here if we have the time, and then that'll probably be stream. And then I gotta go. Well, we got like 2 hours, or hour 45, I guess. Good evening from Italy. I'm from Oklahoma, above Texas. It's 10 in the morning for me right now. Because that tree's falling. Because, I mean, obviously it's probably going to happen eventually if it doesn't happen today, but trying to avoid a skunk. I was just saying. I like to, when people come in and they're like, good evening from Italy, like you said. I'm fishing right now. Right now we're gonna leave this. There's 3 lakes here. There's this one, this is the middle one where you can park at. Then there's a top one that's a lot smaller. I've only ever caught like sunfish, bluegill, whatever, panfish from up there. This lake here, the middle lake, I caught bass, crappie, and panfish. We're going down to the bottom lake. The bottom lake holds a bunch more bass, or at least that are biting right now. And there's a few sunfish down there, or panfish down there, whatever. When I say like sunfish or bluegill or panfish, I just mean like any of those hybrids, so. But yeah, we're going down to the bottom lake. This lake is good fishing when it's turned on. Right now, it's not turned on, but also today, when I was looking at the forecast and everything, it just might not be a good day for fishing. But saying that, that's why we're going down to this bottom lake. Try to get rid of the skunk. Literally just catch one thing. Pike. There's no pike in this lake. Or lakes, ponds, whatever. It's like 3 ponds and it's 1 lake kind of a thing. It's a dam for an airport for the water runoff, so. But there are pike at a couple other lakes here. Walleye and pike. Walleye, yesterday, if you guys were in my stream yesterday when I was at that lake and talking about the fish in it, it was walleye that I couldn't think of. They stocked that in there too. Switching hands, 1 sec here. Oh. Okay. See, my instincts were right not to do the 2-hour challenge today. I'm glad I made that call. We're gonna save that maybe next Thursday, depending on how the weather is. We might do some like time limit challenge on Thursdays, because Thursdays I go to the movies a lot. Like 99% of the time on Thursdays I'm going to a movie. Like today I am. But it was like 30 degrees this morning, so I was like, let's not do that. And obviously I was right about it. Seeing the fish, the problem is that there isn't any fish. The problem is that the mode that the fish are in right now, they're looking to make babies and lay their eggs. Once they do that, then they'll start biting again. There's like, I forget all the names and the stages of it, but so after winter, they'll slowly start moving up as it gets warmer, and then they'll start looking for a place to make a bed and lay eggs. And during that time, that's why I've been catching a bunch of stuff. That time, they're real active because they're patrolling areas looking a place to make a bed. And then also at the same time, they're eating and learning like what's in that area. But I think since the last stream here, it's at least at the middle lake here, it's turned from that and to them. They're now like making the beds and spawning, or they're like about to. So they're not looking to feed as much as they were. But once they lay their eggs, then they're going to protect them, and that's when you can get more reaction bites too. And then after that, it'll just be summer, and summer is just good for fishing anyways. And then also, I'm seeing all the panfish move up too. That's also why I throw this little lure. They're not biting it either. Like that one I showed you in the water that was right at my feet. They're also looking to make beds right now. Or today's just an off day. It's probably a mixture of both, to be honest. Because also, if you guys don't know a lot about fishing, the moon cycles can affect fish too. And I use a fishing app to look at like, I'm not always like, oh, at 3 p.m. my fishing app says it's the best time to go fishing, so I'm gonna wait till then. I just like to look at like the lunar phases, I believe they're called. I use it to look at like how windy it is at lakes, that type of stuff, the temperature. But anyways, I believe it's called the lunar phase or something like that. Has to do with the moon. It said it wasn't the best today, so. Can we even still see the moon? When I left my house this morning, I could see the moon and the sun was up. Oh yeah, guys, we will unlock memberships and super chat, honestly, within the next couple of weeks, by the end of March for sure. I think I need a little under 300, like a little bit above 250 watch time hours. But YouTube, the way they do their analytics, it's like 5 days behind. So right now it's not counting this week's fishing, the first episode 3. It's also not counting yesterday's. So as long as the weather is good, let me knock on some wood here. Knock, knock. As long as the weather's good, Birdie will just continue to do these, and we should hit it then. It was supposed to like rain most of this week, and then it just completely cleared up. That could also have to do with it. That could be messing up today too. Because I believe it was supposed to rain today. Can any of my subs tell me how many subscribers I have? Since YouTube is weird and doesn't let me see how many views I have until I end the stream. It just helps me be like, okay, we're probably about breaking these amount of views. Because I believe we started the stream at like 6:37. Still 6:37? Okay. It is an early morning stream, so it's still probably going to break 1,000 views or close to it. Again, I'm still testing this, so I think the evening streams might be better, but also we might do 2 streams a day. Who knows? Once it gets hotter and whatnot. Oh, 6:40? Nice. Okay. Yeah, so cool. Yesterday we got 4 and we got like 600, but that was like a 5-hour stream, so plus that was just walking. I mean, I do care a little bit, but it helps me be like, okay, so do I need to keep fishing or do I need to end the stream soon? That's why I'm asking. But it sounds like it's going good still. Because there's sometimes on Battlefield where I just kept going just because I didn't have anything else to do. But with like these, like today, if like I don't get any bites here, we might just end it. Or like if the stream isn't doing good, we might just end it. I'm not going to invest into a date to where the streams aren't doing the best. Because that's also what made me not enjoy Battlefield as much, other than just the game not being good. But oh, I just almost broke my pole. Okay, we'll just put it right here. Nope, not right there. Right here. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much, that's what I'm trying to say, Dan. I'm trying to actually be a little bit more of a YouTuber and a streamer than just like going live every day. The past few months with Battlefield and whatnot, I've just been kind of like going live just to give you guys content. Tick on my foot. Fuck you, tick. Right there, okay. I lost my shoe. No! Sorry guys, sorry. I was wanting to move anyways, kind of made me. I learned my lesson the other day though. I'm not putting you guys next to water anymore. Ouch! Whatever. I was wanting to move spots anyway, so I moved down the bank. It's my new song. La 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 la. Actually, I kind of have to put you guys next to water right here. I could scoot it back. Holy crap. Just get the wrapped around stuff. I don't even know how. I don't even know how this happens sometimes. How does stuff even happen sometimes, you know? Hello, geese. Stay down there, please. Alright, let's keep moving down the bank. There's actually two different types of lures I want to try down here. We'll see if we have time today or not. I want to try a spinner bait and then a crankbait down here. The crankbait, the spinner bait I know will be decent. It's just a question if the bass will bite. The crankbait, I know that they'll bite that. The question is if it'll get stuck on all the grass or not, because that has treble hooks. See the geese there? I'm glad they're friendly and they just moved away. Yeah, push you guys down a bit. I'm also setting my hook on everything because I want to catch something Let's scoot down more. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hello, little gentleman. How are you? Please move. The one's looking at me. The other one's in the water. I just want to fish here, okay? Okay, Mr. Geese? You can stay there. I won't bother you if you don't bother me. Let's move down the bank more. Where are the fish at, man? What are the fish? What are the fishies? Are we gonna get skunked today? It's kind of looking like it. Hopefully not, though. There you go. Now we're kind of next to the drain here, so. As always, if you guys are new here or haven't already, if you could drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe, helps me out a lot. move closer to the dam just a tiny bit on this side, and then we'll move to the other side. Bass, panfish, or crappie. The megalodon. Hiya. We'll cast right here. If we don't get anything, then we'll switch lures and cast down here, and then just work our way back to my car pretty much. Let's keep moving down. Or at least just on the other side here. Then we'll switch baits. You hear a constant hiss? Can you still hear it? Sorry if that blew you guys' ears down. Can you still hear it, Dan? Okay. Is the hiss still there, though? Is there still a noise, or is it just a noise? I sound low. I mean, I'm not talking very loud. So, I mean... okay. That's neato. Hold on. Yeah, my speaker, I think that's all full of dirt. Oh god, and then there's dirt in my phone actually up here. That's not good. I just kissed you guys. Whatever. We only got like 45 minutes left. It's probably because it fell into the water. I need a new phone here soon anyway. My contract thing is about to expire soon. We're changing baits. What about now, Van? Or Dan, sorry. Does it sound any better? Can you at least hear me? That's all I care about. Because like, as long as you can hear me, that's all I care about. Because like, obviously the volume of my voice isn't gonna get any better till I get a wireless mic. Okay, cool. Guys, don't fall. Okay, the wind's blowing. Alrighty. Can you hear me now? Like, can you understand what I'm saying at this volume of tone of my voice with the wind and everything and this distance? Okay. I'll just have to clean my phone when I get home later today. We still haven't caught anything founding joy on the journey if you haven't been here the whole time. Or if you've been lurking. Either way, it's fine. Oh my gosh. There we go. Lurking and working, hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Okay. You know what? What time is it? I'm not too hungry right now, so you know what? We're gonna extend the fishing by 30 minutes, so we now have an hour and like 10 minutes instead of 45 minutes. But we're gonna take a little snack break because I've only had 2 of these today for anything. There's a turtle. Don't worry, guys. I cleaned this bottle. Alrighty. Or actually, I don't know if it'll necessarily extend it, but I'm not going to be as much of a time crunch as pretty much did. Just because we haven't caught anything, and I'm not super hungry, so I don't know if I'm going to eat before I go to the movies, especially since I just did that. Alrighty. This is what we're throwing now. A little spinner bait with 2 little hooks. I've never really used white a whole lot at this lake. I mean, it probably works. I personally haven't really used white. I do know spinner baits work here, though. I've caught one on bigger ones here. Yeah, we're gonna keep fishing, but I think we're gonna get skunked today. Cause as I was speaking about my fishing app earlier, it shows like what time of days are the fish have more activity, and like I was speaking about the moon phases or whatever that it tracks the exact terminology. That's why I say whatever. I don't know the exact. I forget the exact terminology, but normally when like it has like a graph and it goes up and down and it's red, bad, green, good. But normally it'll have like the spikes of the day where there's a bunch of fish activity. Normally those aren't ever below like 60-70%, but today the spikes, the highs was only like 20%. So like I think we were just not a good day to fish, but I still wanted to come out. I'm still having a good time anyways. I don't care. It's just I don't know if we'll catch anything today. Oh well. Still having a good time. Oh. It was bound to happen, and it's gonna happen again, so. Just gonna turn you guys around here. We're gonna try one or two more move downs here with this bay, and then we're just gonna switch back. I don't, like I said, I haven't ever caught anything out here, so I don't have a whole lot of confidence. We're just gonna, but I wanted to try it down here. We'll put it on another day when the fish are more active. But also, we might get something here. Who knows? We'll see. We'll go right here. Alrighty, we're switching back. I don't care. We'll wait for a day where we're slaying them to pull out some baits that I don't necessarily always throw. But never hurts to try, so. What time is it? Plenty of time still. And we're just gonna put a whole new jig and lure on. Even though I took that one off, I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I'm just gonna put a whole new one on. Sometimes that helps too. Couldn't tell you why, but it does sometimes. But also, like I've been saying, pretty sure it's just the moon cycle today is not the best. So, kind of dealing with that today, but whatever. It was also cold this morning. I'm also not a fisherman to like, obviously if it's like downpour or just like complete shit weather, I'm not gonna come out, but I'm also not one to be like cherry picking days to come out. To be like, oh, this day's the best day, let's go there. I'm just coming out to fish because it's a hobby, and then I'm streaming it because I have a YouTube and I like to share my hobbies. Obviously my regulars know that. I just say this for like newer people and whatnot. Oh, I need that open still actually. Babalao. Also, if you guys are new here or haven't already, if you could drop a like, comment, and share, helps me out a lot. Or subscribe, I don't know if I said that. Ow. Let's just hope today isn't a complete skunk of a day. Let's hope we catch at least one fish here, so then we remove that skunk. And then let's hope that the movie I'm going to see later isn't a boring horror movie. Because then if it is, then it'll be the second skunk of the day. I'm excited for this movie. It's called Undertone because apparently it's the sound design on it is really good or whatever. Like that's the main focus or something. But I am excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, this movie might be pretty boring. It's either gonna be, I'm either really gonna like it or I'm gonna think it's boring. I don't think I'll walk out. The trailers look decent enough to where I don't think I'll walk out, but I don't know. The trailers don't convince me though. It's like I like the idea, but the trailer is a good trailer, but it's not, I'm not like, hell yeah, that's gonna be a good movie no matter what. The review of that too will also be out on the community tab later tonight. It'll probably be out between like 6 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, see, that's what I was saying. I'm excited for it, but I don't have my hopes up. I'm excited for it because if it is good, then I think it's going to be one of the better horror movies I've seen recently. But at the same time, I've learned not to get my hopes up as much. I just have learned to be like, oh, I like that idea. But there's been movies where I'm like, I like that idea, and then it turns out shit still. So like, I am excited for this one. I will admit that, Dan. The only reason though is because the trailers and how it's supposed to be like the sound design is supposed to be really like creepy or whatever. That's the only reason. But at the same time, like I said, I have that thought in the back of my head still. So, alrighty. That would be depressing. I don't think it will because I will say this: Oklahoma is a very. I mean, there's Democrats and other people here, but Oklahoma is a very like Republican state, and they're in the trailer. I forget her name, the white lady and the black lady from the original. I forget their names, but they're in the originals. And when they meet, and she's like, "I want to hug you, but I'm a Republican, so I'm supposed to be racist." The whole theater laughed here. I was like, okay, that's good. I was like, okay, at least people can take a joke nowadays again. The past like 10 years there for a while, like people couldn't even take a joke. Fuck. Alright, let's get back to fishing. Yeah, the whole trailer is wild, honestly. Let's keep moving down. We're just gonna do some quick fan casts at all the spots and slowly work our way back to my car. I don't know if we'll catch anything today, and I'm not gonna. It's almost 3 hours without me catching anything, so. But saying that, I'm glad you guys are still enjoying it though, and here. I just mean like. It is a fishing stream, and after 2 or 3 hours, if I don't catch anything, it's just kind of like, okay, probably should stop it for the day. The fish know me already. Yeah. No, no. This lake is just if it's on, it's on. If it's off, you normally catch like one fish, if that at all. Cause like even the day that I only caught like 4 fish out here, that's still like a decent day out here. I just stayed out longer than I stayed out long that day, to be honest, just because it was a nice day. Plus, I think today's just like I've been saying with the moon cycles, they're looking to spawn or start to spawn, and then a cold front came in last night, which doesn't always help. It could help, it can help, or it can not. It can hurt it too. Just kind of depends on what the weather, but it's still not warm enough for a cold front to help. So, cold fronts right now kind of hurt the fishing. No, because I've fished out here for like 2 or 3 years before I started streaming out here or like recording content. And I fished so many things. And then the past year or two, this thing, literally like if the fish are biting that day, you'll catch at least one fish. So that's like, everything that I've just mentioned, I just don't think today's a good fishing day. Oh well though. But those days are also the days if you do catch something that you're likely to catch like one of your biggest fish. Should I do that today? I was thinking about switching to a bigger version of what I have on. But now that I think about it, like, I've seen the fish, and the fish don't, they just go away from my lure today. So I don't even know if, like, the reason I want to put a bigger one out is to get it deeper, but I don't know if they'll even bite it then. Not very good today. Haven't caught anything today at all, actually. Not even a bite. I'm seeing a bunch of fish, but they're not wanting anything. I think they're looking to start spawning and whatnot. They're being weird. I think I am going to put on a bigger version of what I have on just so I can get it deeper.
What are they?
There they are. Jeez. line go? Where did the line go? Had a phone call there. Are we good? There we go. Someone called me there. Okay, restart this tie. Freaking phone call messed me up. That was a bit too much. I thought so. Alrighty, this is what we're throwing now. Pretty much the same thing, just bigger weight. We'll see if they're deep. Honestly, most of the time I don't catch stuff here deep, but the shallow fish today aren't biting, so whatever. What time is it? Yeah, we got about like 30 minutes to an hour, so we'll just do some casts at a few spots, and then that'll probably be the stream. This is why I don't put this much weight on it. Just gets to the bottom and gets grass. Alrighty, we're gonna go back up to the middle lake, throw this around a couple spots. I doubt we'll catch anything though. Plus, I always remember why I throw what I throw out here. It's just like when I don't catch things, it makes me second guess what I know about this lake. And so then I start throwing stuff, and then it starts to drag the bottom, and then it gets all this grass, and I'm just like, yeah, this is why I don't throw this stuff out here. Speaking of that, we are going to switch back. I know I've switched a few times, but like I just said, it makes me second guess myself when I don't, when I shouldn't. The fish just aren't biting today. Maybe if I had live bait, possibly, but even then, I don't think. I think it's just that time of day. The time of day it is. Because I have caught stuff out of this before, but not many things. And it was only bass. Once I switch this back on, though, we are going to go up to the middle lake. I like to make things harder on myself. We're literally gonna stop at like a handful, like less than 5 probably too. But you know, you're not a fisherman if you still have time, but you're headed back to your car and you don't stop and make some casts at some spots, you know? Obviously, if you're on a time crunch, that's different, but I'm not necessarily on a time crunch. But I do have a time that I want to be done by because of the movie. Plus, again, the fish are biting. Oh well. I'm repeating myself a lot today because we're not catching anything, but if I really wanted to, like, I could go and I could actually catch a fish today if I really like just sat out here and tried and switched between stuff, but that's just not fun for me. Or if I use like live or cut bait, I would probably definitely get at least like a panfish. I do want to have challenges though. I've been thinking of like challenges to do. One for sure we're gonna do is one of the Walmarts here. There's a pond next to it, and there's an access to it. And I want to go out there and start a stream and be like trying to catch a fish at Walmart. And then like I'll bring like this type of stuff, but then I think on like those streams to where I'm like trying to actually catch a fish, I'll bring like shrimp and worms, so that way if we don't catch anything, I can switch to that. Same with this, like I have a couple of similar ideas like that, but that would include like worms and shrimp. Or like if we go out to the Lake McMurtry like yesterday, I'll definitely bring worms there. Like the newer places we go to, I'll try and bring some worms alongside what I normally fish with. With Walmart packaging. No, it really is. I park in the Walmart parking lot and I walk across the street, and then there's like an auto shop, and then there's a pond. I've caught one bass there before. It was about like a 3-pounder actually. It was on my first cast. I've seen other fish there too, but I've also only ever fished there like 4 or 5 times. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually about 5 or 6 spots that we might stop out here. And I'm gonna do like one set of fan casting to cover some water and then just move. There's also a couple other ponds around town that are like apartment, like the apartment buildings put it in or whatever, or like the business put it in, but they've been here long enough that they have fish, or they potentially could have fish. I also maybe want to go scout some of those out, and like kind of like similar like the Walmart thing, we would like go to those and see if we can catch a fish or whatever. Alrighty, let's hit this spot again. Since it's warmed up, we might get a fish. We'll see though. Even for me, the way the sunshine looks on the lake is different than the last few days. There we go. Welcome back. We still haven't caught anything today. It's been a struggle. Alright, next spot. Time is it? Okay, yeah. You know what? We're only gonna hit 2 spots on this side. And then we're actually gonna hit a couple spots because we haven't hit those spots at all today, so maybe they'll be there. Probably not though. Hope you like jamming too. A little jamming. Every time I see your name, I think of the Bob Marley song. We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Obviously, I was awful there. He does a much better job than me. The thing that's kind of pissing me off today, like I'm not pissed off, but it's kind of like, I'm like, the damn fish. They're taunting me. It's like, I see them here. They see me, and they're just like, nope, we're not biting today. Lake. I do need to get a bobber. I need to get bobbers for the worms, though. When I do that. When I do that. When I do that on my doo-doo. Let's look down here real quick. Yeah, there's fish down there. I just don't think they're gonna bite today. They know me already. Yes, 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 they do. Fish do have memories, though, of being caught. But I think it stops there. I think they're just like, I've been caught before. I don't think it's like, if I go to that spot, I get caught. I think it's just they're not smart. I mean, fish are smart as fuck. But they're obviously not like smart like we are, to where we can process things to be like, oh, I got caught there. That means if I go there again, I'll get caught. They'll remember like places and locations for like food and different things like that, but like they can't process what happens to them enough to be like, I'm not gonna go back there, or I'm not gonna bite that thing again. Like most of the time they just remember like vibrations and colors, but even then, like, they still bite the same stuff. So yeah, early morning fishing isn't quite on yet. Oh well. Again, the first month or two of me doing this stuff, it's all gonna be trial and error, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. It's not quite warm enough for the early morning bite to be quite on like it is here sometimes. Let's make a cast here. netting. Today's just not a good fishing day. Today's not a good fishing day, guys. Have I said that yet? Have I said that yet? Have I said that yet, guys? That today's not a good fishing day? Have I told you guys that yet? Hey guys, I don't know if I told you guys this or not yet, but it's not a good day for fishing. Oh, well, it's not a good day for fishing. That's what I'm trying to say. Hope you like jamming too. Sometimes I question why I don't just fold this up and carry it the way I do. We might have a gaming stream tomorrow, possibly, thinking about it. Because I think tomorrow is supposed to not be technically a good day for fishing either, according to the app. Unless if my dad tells me he wants to go on his boat, then I'll do that, but we might play some video games tomorrow. Make a few casts here. go try out on this point again. Then we'll try 1 or 2 more spots and then probably call it there. I might just end it. I don't know. I won't end it yet. We'll go look at the spots and see. I just don't think the fish are biting today, guys. Oh, well, we had some banger first 3 episodes. So, like, look. All that fish activity right there. There's one right there. They're literally just not biting. Like, there's one right here. You guys see him there? Yeah. See, he just swam. Oh, there's another one right there. See him? Like, they're here. They're not biting. They're not even chasing my lures. They're swimming away, so. Do a couple casts here. This might be our last spot. We'll see though. I think I have to accept my fate. I don't want to. I want to keep fishing. I want to catch something, but I think I just have to accept that today's not a good day. And the stream's been live for almost 4 hours. I haven't caught anything. I haven't even gotten a bite. I haven't even gotten a follow with my lure, and I can see some of the fish. So I think I just have to accept my fate. I don't want to. It's a hard thing to do, but I think I have to. Alrighty. Saying that, we'll see about a video game stream this weekend or not. We'll see how I feel about fishing. Honestly, depending on what happens tomorrow and I wake up, it might be another fishing stream tomorrow. There's really no schedule to these things, just kind of like if I have the time and the weather allows me to. But there will probably at least be a fishing stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At least I'm going to try and do one more this week. And then maybe a video game stream this week. We'll see about that. That's a big maybe though. Yeah, movie review will be out tonight between like 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shorts, still uploading shorts daily, so yeah. I don't think I got anything else for you guys. Other than thank you for the support on everything and stopping by on all the streams recently. Really motivates me even more than I'm already motivated by myself to stream. So thank you guys. Alrighty, I'm gonna end it here before I just ramble and rant on and say nonsense. Have a good day, Jammin. Have a good day, Dan. Have a good day, Van. Have a good day, Joy, on this journey. Have a good day, anybody else watching this. If you're watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye.